Right, we've just pulled up at Grossglockner Mountain Pass to go through the tool booths. Yes, 30 euros, bandits. Gonna pay by card. Thank you. Oh, you get a little stick on there with information. I'll sort that out when I get across there. There we are. Let's get up this baker's point at the top there. You ready? Is everyone ready? Oh, the little lifts are working. Problem is, you get stuck behind a camper van and that's it. The sun. glass in front. On the whole road, pretty cyclists. It's a bit windy. Windy corner. There's all the bunny lads. So we're going right up there into Baker's Point. 17 degrees, not bad. You can see the tunnel which just came through over there. We'll get around a couple of bends now and then we'll turn off up to the Baker's Point. It's just on the other side of this loop, just over that little saddle there. And then we'll go up this way. With all the blooming snow here. We need to wait here for making them. I'll just get off this junction. Right, that's it, here. It should be alright if these cars don't stop. And these cars will swing round. Mustang Sally. A lot of crows up here, like, isn't there? Oh, we can do without this. I'll get in next to you, Graham. My guy can get behind her. Huh? Stress? No, no stress. Sorted, man. Some cracking views, mind, isn't there? Nice and cool. So this is the view from Baker's Point, right at the top of Grossglockner. And that's going back down the other side, heading towards LMC. We came from the left, so we're halfway there now. And just obscured by the clouds up there is the Grossglockner mountain itself. The glazier's still on there, and what above the snow on some of them. As you can see, there's chaos here. The lad in the KTM just going down there, he's just dropped his bike on this corner because the car stopped as he was like halfway around. But all the cars, they should stop the cars coming up here. Look at them, they've got the place chocker. And all the parking's for Baker's Point for motorbikes and that. It's bloody crazy. The thing, if these cars will stop and let us out. Now this is going to be tricky. We're going to have to, as we're going down, leave quite a bit of space to the car in front because they're prone to stop right on the bend. And if you're half in, you're off. I think we can go down this way, can't we? I think they're just coming round. I know. I think they're just coming round. If you realising there's nowhere to park and going back down. They should have someone at the bottom, you know, tell them that it's car park's full and stopping them coming up. Plenty of room because they're prone to stopping right on a bend. Yeah, you can see it better now. The tunnel where we came out when we came over the top that way from the south. Sorted out straight away if they just had no cars going up there. We could have been down 10 minutes ago if it wasn't for this bloody van. We want to let this bloody van get away anyway. Right, we can get a make some progress now. The guy in the push bike is flying down. With that magnificent view. Aye, on the wrong side of the road, bonny lad. Beautiful road, but it's just too much traffic really to enjoy it fully. Pooh, smell the bloody brakes in the cars and that. Pooh. And it's starting to get warm again. It was just comfortable up there on the top. They're going back up, you see. And that concludes the Grossglockner Pass. We're off now, just up to Dachau, another probably hour and a half ride. It's about 120 miles, so it could be 2 hours. Should get there about 4 o'clock. Come on, Jeffrey.
Oh, there he is.
Light run.
Light run with intent.
Right, it's absolutely cooking here. Red hot, and it's only 9:45. So off today, we're going, it's about a 15-minute walk up to the Dachau concentration camp. I'm looking forward to it in another way. It's obviously been an eye-opener. So we'll see when we get there what it's all about. We're hoping to get there for 11 o'clock. We're going to get there a little bit earlier to get booked in on a private tour. Just to give you a bit of an insight, it's easier when someone's explaining things to you rather than having to stop every 5 minutes to read things. So yesterday was a long, hot day. It was red hot. It was 33 degrees at one time. We hit traffic in the Munich by Ring Road, but we eventually got here. It was about 5:30ish. After setting off at, I think we set off at about 8:45, 8:45 in the morning. So it was a long, long day. It was specifically with all the heat and that, just takes it out of you. So we'll be to bed by 9:30. As well, just having a little walk up to the Dachau concentration camp. Just tell you a little bit about last night. We went just to the hotels. We got in late. Went for a couple of pints of beer, large beers. It started off okay, but as the place started to fill up a bit, the service became a bit erratic. We're taking 20 minutes to fill up. Anyway, long story short, the service got absolutely pathetic. We had our meals and all that, got the bill. We were paying individually early doors because there was a couple of the lads, Mac and Jeff, were down there early, so they had started their own tab. Me and Mickey got there, we started ours, and then Alan and Graham came. And it got all messy with who had what. Anyway, the bill come, and they'd obviously put more drinks on them or what we had, but they had the audacity to stick I think it was like a €26 service charge on. So I just challenged it really. I said, for the start, you've put too many drinks on, and for the second, we're not prepared to pay service charge because we're waiting 20 minutes for getting drinks and what have you. And every time we asked, one of the lads didn't get his full meal. He had ordered a side salad, that didn't come. So I asked him to remove it, which they were a bit upset about, but hey, he wasn't going to do it at first. Well, then I just says, well, I refuse to pay. I said, I'll pay what the bill is for the food we've had, but nothing else. Anyway, long story short, we got it sorted. And here we are today. So we'll not be going back to the hotel for something to eat tonight. Apparently there's a big Oktoberfest, because it's obviously in August. There's a fest on in the old town, beer festival, food and things like that, and trinkets and local craftswear and whatever. So we're going to have a look down there this afternoon after Dachau. And we'll just see what's down there for tonight, really. Just do a bit of a recce. But there's a nice little walk here just through the trees, which is a godsend. As I said just a moment ago, that it's blooming red hot. I mean, it must be the high 20s now, well into the 80 degrees Fahrenheit at this time of the morning. It's going to be a right scorcher today. I'm not going to complain, mind, by the weather they're having back in England. It's supposed to be peeing down every day, and it's a bit chilly, so we'll enjoy it where we can. We've just arrived at the Dachau concentration camp memorial site. We'll be heading down there. We're just waiting for the others coming. As Graham just turned up, and I think Alan's just woken up with Jeff, sorry, because Jeff's struggling a bit with his little legs. We'll just pop into the visitor centre first. See if we can get information brochures or something. And we're just starting to go through the rest of the main areas now. These tracks are from the abandoned, it was an ammunition factory. That's how Dachau came about. Because of the Treaty of Versailles, they weren't allowed to have make ammunition, arms, or anything like that. But when they discovered this was an ammunition factory, the Allies closed it down. So they then built Dachau in its place. That's why it was where it is. And these lines here are the old trailway lines from the ammunition factory.
So, work sets you free. You're going to find it in 5 other concentration camps. It was a sarcastic welcome. Nobody could get out of the camp by doing a good job. And I'm sure it will still be there at the end of our tour. Okay, let's make a left turn. And in the center part, we have this monument called Hanging in the Wire. This stands for the following. This body count which I mentioned, which was carried out in the morning and the evening, this could last for more than 12 hours. The number was not accurate enough. Somebody tried to escape. This stands for that the prisoners had to stand here, half a meter of snow, 20 degrees below zero, in winter time, dressed in a pyjama. And many of the prisoners couldn't take it anymore, and they tried to commit suicide by running into the electric wire. So this announcement, today I go into the wire, stands for committing suicide by touching the electric wire. And this is symbolized with this monument, designed and manufactured by a Serbian artist, Nando Plit, in the late 60s, 20 years after liberation. Does this look for a scaring place? No. It is white, it is clean. Why? Dachau served as a showpiece camp, and this stands for the following. Right after opening the concentration camp, there came up some rumors about the poor living conditions. And Hitler gave the permission to the International Red Cross in Geneva, Switzerland, to come down to Dachau and to go on inspection tours. And these multinational inspection teams, they were welcomed by the large camp orchestra. An excellent dinner was served. The main focus was on the excellent medical treatment, the library, the cafeteria, and you can imagine at the end of this guided tour, they went back to Geneva, they issued a report to the Western politicians, even to the Pope, lies, lies, lies. Dachau is a perfectly organized jail for bums, for freeloaders, for criminals. They have tricked, they have cheated the world. Let's focus on the so-called block. Built to house 218 prisoners in a simple, use hostile style, military style. 208. In 10 minutes time, I'm going to show you a historical board showing you the number of prisoners on a specific day. And on that day, they were in a block built to house 208, 2,180 in a block like that. 4 individuals, 400 in one room. The heavily discriminated gays, homosexuals, and the last marker stands for prisoners in prison for religion reasons. The majority came from the group of Jehovah's Witnesses. A Jehovah's Witness never joined the German army, he was never willing to produce military goods, he never gave the greeting to the swastika flag, but the SS liked them very, very much because they never tried to escape. Because it was their belief, it is God's will that I'm imprisoned in a concentration camp. They could be released within 24 hours by giving up their religion. 2 of 755 dead set. So that's the marking system, which you're going to find in all other concentration camps. It is a smart system. Within seconds you see where are you in the hierarchy of the camp. But you will miss the Jews. No Jews. Yeah? To repeat, here at Dachau, only 25% of the British had the Jewish religion. As long as the German Jew was not in a concentration camp, he was marked with the half-star of David on his civilian clothes. Yeah? In a concentration camp, their race, Nazi thinking, was marked with the half-star of David. And this is an example, and you also can do it with the other triangle. The hidden half-star of David stands for the Jewish race. The bar on the top, he is a two-timer. It is the second time that he is imprisoned here. So that's about the situation of Jewish. As an additional marker that you were Jewish, all German Jewish men got the same first name Israel, and all German Jewish women the same first name Zara. So in former days, Zara, Zara, Israel, Zara, Zara, Israel. If you ever go to Auschwitz, where they still have the personal belongings, don't be surprised to find thousands of suitcases, all with the first name Zara or Israel. It comes from that law to add an additional first name. And out of the camps, there were also people who didn't make any contribution to the German economy, handicapped people. But how to convince 70 million Germans to get rid of the handicapped people? Then the SS started a propaganda campaign. In that way, they published posters all over Germany. This is a strong member of the master race carrying 2 disabled persons on his shoulder. And the headline is addressed to the German taxpayer. And he is asked, do you want to pay 50,000 Reichsmark for a man with a genetic disease? Question mark. This is even worse. This is a handicapped baby child. Once again, published all over Germany. And the Germans are asked, does God, the Nazis are using the term God, does God want that the baby reproduce? And they expected them to think, wouldn't it be better to give them the mercy killing? And then they installed 6 sanatoriums, hospitals, spread all over Germany. And then they put pressure on the relatives, and said, give your handicapped child into these facilities. There we have highly qualified SS doctors, and we can help you. So 200,000 German relatives of handicapped sent the handicapped people into these facilities. There they were immediately murdered within the first 3 hours. 200,000 Germans got a postcard. Sorry, when your handicapped child arrived at our hospital, he suffered an ill effect. He died. Due to hygiene reasons, we have to cremate him. And then they started to talk to each other. What happened to your husband? He arrived, he suffered an ill effect, he died. I can get the ashes for 20 Reichsmark. 200,000 postcards. And then it was the Catholic Church. And this is the reason Dachau became the largest camp to imprison priests. The Catholic Church announced the Nazis are murdering our handicapped people. And then the Nazis stopped that program. But they did it in another way. Now they were using smaller facilities, hospitals. There, the handicapped were not immediately murdered. They even got something to eat. And this is the original menu which I found in one of the archives. And it is said you get ground potatoes for breakfast. You get ground potatoes for lunch, you get ground potatoes for dinner. You get it on a Monday, and a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, and a Thursday, and the first week and the second week, 400 calories per day. And then you die naturally. Additional 200,000 died under that program. That's the euthanasia program killing handicapped people. And everything is based on this simple ideology. Yeah? If you do not contribute to the Volksgemeinschaft, get rid of him. Get rid of him. This is an invitation addressed to all Germans from the SS. Rent a prisoner. Do you need a gardener at your house? No problem, you can get a prisoner. Yeah? Do you need a waiter at your house? No problem, you get a prisoner. Do you need at your farmhouse, some Polish workers? You get 10. You pay 6 Reichsmark per day to us. Which stands for 20 euros. You take care that he does not escape. Yeah? Based on our previous experiments, the average lifetime of our used car, used prisoner, is 9 months. And if you're in luck and he survived 9 months at your farmhouse, you made a profit of 1,633 Reichsmark. Hey, you can make big money. Rent 1, 2, 3, 4. But after 9 months, we may have the problem with the body. No problem. We will claim 2 Reichsmark to cremate the body for you. Before doing that, have a look in his mouth. He may have a gold filling. So you can make additional money by breaking off the gold fillings. And if he does not have the gold filling, the last sentence, you can make additional money by making use of his bones and ashes as a fertilizer. Fertilizer, things you need to make plants better growing. Yeah? So at the end of the life of your Polish worker, you send him into the crematorium, the remains through a bones mill, and you get a black bag with fertilizer, with ashes. And you can use this ashes to sell it or for your own benefit. From my personal opinion, the most horrible and the most unmasking document I have in my archive. It shows their view on. So, the former death strip, the trench, which I mentioned, not filled with water, because filled with water makes it easier to cross, and the electric fence. An additional wall to the east, there was no need to have a wall in that direction, because hidden behind the electric fence was the military compound of the SS. So escaping in that direction didn't make sense. We are now making a left turn, leading us into the crematorium site. Yeah? Here at Dachau, nobody was cremated while he was alive. This happened in other concentration camps, not here in Dachau. The Western countries, the Dutch, the French, they managed it very fast after a quarantine of some weeks to bring their prisoners home. The Russian prisoners hesitated. They did not want to go back to Russia because they knew coming back under the command of their dictator Stalin stands for being immediately sent in his concentration camp system, the Gulag system. Because Stalin's view, a Russian citizen who's surrendered is a coward. And we know that 10,000 prisoners released, liberated here, were sent immediately into his concentration camp system, the Gulag system. So we are now making a left turn, leading us into the crematorium site.
We're now going into the crematorium site. Grave of many thousand unknown mass grave. Execution range with blood, ditch, stand, place execution.
Some 100 single executions were carried out for special prisoners. Special agents, for example, from the members from the SOE. I need the help from the British Special Operation Executive. Were executed here. High-ranking military personnel. So these were the execution work. Some 100 single executions were carried out.
Going now towards the crematorium.
So this is the first crematorium built by Polish priests. You're going to find the same system in all other concentration camps. At that time, state of the art. And this dirty works to cremate the bodies was handed over to the prisoners. So the SS guy never touched the dead body.
Well, I don't think I need any words. So that's that. beer fest, food fest, out you want fest. Have a little look around, get a beer, need to find a cash machine. They're the way to the bar. We can't do anything to get some money. Maybe no one would find these three at the bar. There's the lederhosens. Grosten Festival. Well, we're having to abandon my position because what's coming over.
To be honest, if you had went, oh yeah, I would have defended it, given the fact they didn't offer it.
Is that too much?
I'll share my sauerkraut. I'm going to help us with it.
Big man, what's big? Please. 5 half. 5 half chicken.
6.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You have potatoes in
I'll have both.
it. It's not too much.
No, go for it.
No,
I'll take it
no,
home.
no. We'll have
One
three.
you know each.
Got it.
Why don't we get
Got
3
it.
potato?
Get me stamina
Why
up.
do you not just share?
Well, I said that for him to share it, but he wants one.
I just think he is.
What? What?
Like forks, serviettes.
Potato salad.
Go on.
Salad.
Spent more than that, right?
Chicken. Chicken. Well, young Jeffrey there is going to attempt to go on the dodgem course. How are Super Jeff? Yeah, he's getting bothered. Hey, look. Well, I'm going to attempt to go on this. Got in messy. One of them will be sick. Like it's going to be less signed in. Oh, fuck that. Had to come this way, didn't it? Oh, no way. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's still me. Oh, it's got me. They the deep fly. What would you like to do today?
Cable car area.
It's like a fortress on top and all. And we'll walk around that.
It's up to you.
Boat ride?
There's that as well. Takes a couple of hours on the boat. Got up the cable car, you can go to the fortress on the top. Because it's a return trip, €19. Gets you into the fortress, gets you the ski lift there and back. And then we're going to have a look to see if there's any boats gone out for an hour or two. Up and down
the Rhine.
So we set off and just have a walk down towards the Rhine and see what's what and then pick it up from there. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah, that one.
Have we got no conscientious objectors? Now then, morning. So we've made it to Koblenz. Yesterday it was just a long motorway boring journey from Dachau up to Koblenz. It's hard work, dead hard work when the temperatures are up to 32, 33 degrees, which is approximately 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So yesterday we got in about tea time, absolutely drained, keep getting stopped in traffic, but we got here and we're here now. So today we're just going to have a look around Koblenz. We're going to go up on this lift here, up to the fortress, up on the top of the hill behind us. I think it's €19 for a return journey on the little cable cars, and it also gets you access into the fortress itself. And then this afternoon we're going to have a look to see if we can get maybe get onto one of these little cruises here to go either up and down the Rhine, or just up here where the Moselle meets at Eck. We'll have a look later on. We'll see if we can get down the Moselle a little way. And then tomorrow morning it's our final leg really. We're going to set off probably about 9 o'clock. We've got our ferry back over to Newcastle across the North Sea at 9 o'clock. So it's just going to be a steady journey back up home. Yeah, we've just got a little short wheel, wait, there's not much of a queue. Just get the tickets to go up. To go over there and get on and go. There we go, getting our little tickets. Shifting now. There's Big Eck. Dachau, the Moselle just behind it. You can get a better view of the confluence of the Moselle and the Rhine now. King Wilhelm I has a view of the forts. Like little moats between all the lines of defence. Go. Exit on the left, exit on the right. Seem to be quite a lot of gun ports on these walls and that. Go. Oh, they've getting the band out for her. Yeah, just as we come through the gates. Boom. They just call it the moat. It must just be it's like a memorial. I think it's to the fallen of the German soldiers. I read somewhere that there's actually some significance to this. Well, it's not a statue, but this memorial. The soldier's not wearing his helmet. He hasn't got a rifle. His tunic's open, and I can't for the life of us remember what it is. But I'll try and look it up and stick it maybe as a postscript on this part of the video. As we come from the moat there into this other gatehouse, you met with all these firing points there and firing points, and you've got to go through another tunnel to get to and yet another moat. And you come out of this tunnel into another. It's like courtyard ravine or another what they call moats. Yeah, it is. I mean, look at the gun emplacements. Bloody hell. The firing ports. There's a couple of like museums depicting the history all the way through the Roman times around the Rhine Delta, I think. Oh, they've got little setups within the fortress itself. Living quarters. Living quarters. Hey, they had it quite cushy in here, didn't they? Right, we've just came through another moat, what they call it, but it's like an abutment place. Into another open courtyard area, and it goes on and on. It's quite a view, that. There's the old barge going down the Rhine. And that was the lift we came up on. It's quite a compact city, really, when you look at it. Koblenz. Nowadays you could just sit here and just watch the world go by, couldn't you? It's no funnier than folk, like, is it? Get some weird and wonderful people. Right, we just arrived at Big Eck. Deutscher Eck. We'll just call it Eck from now on. As you can see, it's quite an impressive monument. Apparently this is where they've done the inauguration of the unification of Germany. You've got the German flag there, and then you've got all the regional district flags all the way around the side, I believe in 1993, and this was all done here, which celebrated the unification of Germany from the old East and West Germany back together again. Sky's just starting to break up now. We've had a horrendous, well, I'm saying horrendous, massive thunderstorms last night. Poured down the rain and we dived straight into a little Chinese restaurant just as it started to rain. A bit of fluke, and we just went in. It was great. Really nice meal. Right, kiosk here. We've just discovered you've got to buy a drink, pay a deposit on the glass in case you pinch the glass, and then pay for it and order your food here, and then find a seat. So here we go. It's going to go for a nice light snack before. Just for today, because we don't want too much because we're going out tonight. There's the naughty spitting boy of Koblenz. There we go. Get your food on a trolley. Now then, morning all. And this is where we have had to park our bikes. The main car parks aren't that motorcycle friendly, and they'll not let us park like 2 or 3 to a beer. But dotted around the city, there is these small free bike parks, indicated by obviously the P for park and the motorcycle. You only get about 3 or 4 of them. There's only about half a dozen dotted around the city. So that's what we've been using, or we've used. So this is our last morning. We're just going to get our bikes, take them around to the hotel, get them loaded up. So it's been a bit of a blast. The holiday. Finished off last night, went to a Buffalo beef restaurant down there, just down the road there on the left. Yeah, just to finish the night, not a heavy night, a couple of pints, that's all I had, because I've had to get up early this morning. Here we are, back at the hotel now, the Super 8 Wyndham. So we'll get loaded up, we'll get set away about 9 o'clock, get to the ferry, probably about 3ish, 238 mile to do, and then it sets sails at about 5:30. We'll be back in Newcastle at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and that's about it from this trip, and until the next time, ta for now.